There is some extra work when staff are first getting their head around a learning platform, but in the long run, it's a huge save in time and effort. Learning platforms are a much more efficient way for teachers to work. They can do things more quickly, they can cut out administrative tasks, and they can be more effective in their work.
The perception can be that a learning platform is going to increase staff workload, but actually it lessens it because it makes life much easier. I think whilst there is an initial learning curve, obviously, all staff can see that eventually it's going to make their life much easier, and therefore they readily use it as soon as they can.
In terms of workload, it was a worry at first with our learning platform, but after a few years, staff realised they could share resources. It was actually reducing the workload. Using the communication tools helps effective communication, makes things more efficient.
Time is a real challenge for us, finding the time in the day to upload the materials to the class page, to develop those materials, to maintain the blogs. But the value that we're seeing from what we're getting back means that working as hard as we do on developing the learning platform is rewarded. We're not asking our teachers to work harder, we're asking them to work a little bit smarter in terms of developing and sharing the resources.
One of the things that was really important to me was with the introduction of any new initiative, it can be that means extra work for staff. And that was one thing that I didn't want. So lots of our admin type things are done by one of my admin assistants. And our web designer maintains a couple of our pages as well. Gradually, as we've all become a bit more proficient, we found out that it actually hasn't added to our workload. The more you do it, the faster you are.
We were conscious that staff have a lot to do. We identified what key skills they needed in order to manage the platform. They needed to be knowledgeable with the skills to build a page, and their file management needed to be perhaps better than it was. So we did specific training on those two aspects. Then we encouraged staff to try making pages. But we encourage them more to use things they've already got. PowerPoints they've made for their whiteboard can easily be put on the platform. So that's not duplication of work, it's just a 2-minute job. We encourage them to use web links. We're trying to encourage that putting something on the platform is not a specific extra job, it's part of your day-to-day work.
If you view the learning platform as an opportunity to take everybody's resources and put them together and give everybody within the department access to everybody else's resources, then ultimately as a teacher you're actually beginning to reduce the amount of work that you have to do. The load is shared now instead of everybody trying to invent the same old wheel.
Having a learning platform in Broad Green is certainly not a burden. It's the absolute opposite. It saves work. We have online reporting. The end-of-year reports now are far shorter than they used to be, simply because we do it more often. So they're more pertinent to the parents and to the pupils. And it was actually one of the main selling points for us, the saving to staff time rather than more staff time.